welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. This is a piece of my life. I show you lifestyle content and chit-chat videos where I interview people. And today's video is one of my chit-chat content. I'm interviewing my cousin who is also a doctor. So introduce yourself, please.
I'm Dr. Koraha. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon at the Mayo Clinic in Minneapolis. I'm also a team physician for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, okay. There is here team physician. What is that? What do you do?
Yeah, so team's physician consists of we stay on the sidelines during the game. If a player gets injured, we then go on the court and evaluate the player and then diagnose their injury and give them treatment options for it.
Okay. So that's for basketball?
For basketball.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. How did you come into that? How did you get in line with that?
Well, it's not something you can apply to or just say I want to be a team physician. You kind of have to be in the right place at the right time. So I did my sports medicine training, and fortunately enough, my fellowship was in Chicago with the Chicago Bulls. So I had a little bit of team experience already.
Okay.
And then the team physician for the Minnesota Timberwolves retired, and they recruited me to take her place.
Okay. So you have two jobs right now.
Yeah. You can look at it like that because my main job is at the Mayo Clinic taking care of patients. So if you hurt your knee, you hurt your shoulder, you'd come in, I'd see you.
Yeah.
And then on the side, after work, I take care of the players and the athletes.
Okay. So do you enjoy your job?
Yeah, I do. I was a basketball player growing up, so the game of basketball is always fun to me. So I enjoy it a lot.
Okay. Why did you stop basketball?
That's a good question. That's a good question. When I think about it now, I had a choice coming out of college. I probably wasn't good enough to go to the NBA, but I could have played overseas and played some basketball overseas. But right when I was in the process of doing that, I got into med school. So I had a decision to make, whether to go to school or whether to play basketball.
Do you feel like you made the right choice?
Huh?
Right now, do you feel like you made the right choice?
Some days yes, some days no. Some days yes, some days no, because the competitor in me always thinks about what would have happened if I kept playing.
Okay.
But ultimately, I'm doing great things. I'm a surgeon. I'm changing lives every day. So I think I got the best of both worlds, being able to be a surgeon and take care of athletes.
Okay, yeah. Actually, you did get the best of both worlds. You're still in the basketball field in some way, but just as a doctor. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So did you actually see yourself being a surgeon? Like, when growing up, did you actually see yourself?
No. So if you would have talked to me, and you could ask my parents, anywhere from 5 to the age of 19, playing A, B, and C was the NBA.
Okay.
Like, I was going to the NBA, nobody was going to stop me. I was, determined. Yeah. But then as things started to settle in, I saw alternative options. Okay,
what changed your perspective?
Yeah, I think my love and passion was to play in the NBA. And so when that really wasn't an option, the overseas thing wasn't as intriguing for me.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you are Nigerian, obviously, and you're from Imo State. So what will you tell fellow Nigerians that are young and are looking to doing things in line with medicine and basketball?
Yeah, I mean, most Nigerian parents push their kids to medicine, engineering, law anyway, so I don't think they'll have a problem in that aspect. But I would tell them that you can do anything you put your heart to, So if you want to be a basketball player, you can still do medicine in the background. A lot of African parents try to dissuade their kids from doing sports because they want them to go to school. I think the proper thing is to educate people that you can do both. I was still at the top of my class and still had a high GPA and was able to play basketball as well.
Okay, that's pretty nice. So aside from medicine, basketball, what are your hobbies?
Hobbies?
Yeah.
I still like to work out. So I like to work out, lift weights. I still try to play basketball in my free time. Otherwise, I like to travel.
Oh, really? So, how many countries have you been to?
Probably 10, 15.
Oh, wow.
A lot of Caribbeans, a lot of South America. I still need to do more of Europe, but I like to travel.
How do you couple traveling with your job? How does that come in?
It's hard, but I mean, you can make anything you put your mind to and make time for, you can do. So, I mean, I get 3 weeks off a year, so I try to put some time in there for traveling.
All right, that's pretty nice. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years. So, I mean, ultimately, I'm a competitor, and so I want to be the best at what I do. So, I would want to see myself as the go-to sports physician for any major athletes. That's NFL, NBA, NHL. I want them, when they get injured, to come to me to do their surgery. So that's probably number one. Number two, I want to transition into the head team physician for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I think that is the plan currently, and just be a great surgeon.
Okay. What has been your scariest moment as a surgeon? Like your scariest experience as a surgeon?
I don't know if anything is scary, but probably one of the toughest things to deal with is, the loss of a patient, and sometimes no matter what you do, a patient passes away, and so those are kind of the toughest things to deal with. Just losing that patient and then dealing with the family and having to, talk to that family and let them know that their loved one is gone.
Did you ever get used to that feeling?
You never get used to it, but it's something that it's going to happen, and so you prepare for it.
Okay. What's been your most exciting experience during your career? Like, all the way through from basketball down to now being a surgeon. What can you pinpoint the most exciting thing that has happened to you?
I don't know if there's one most exciting moment. I think every patient that has a great outcome, you see them at their low points. They're playing basketball, they tear their ACL, they think their career is over. We're able to do their surgery, they get back to the court, and they feel normal. And those patients are so grateful. They come in thanking you, they're giving you gifts, you change their life, and so that's always the most rewarding experience.
That's pretty nice, pretty motivating, might I say. So, aside from that, what else do you have to say to my YouTube channel?
What else? What
else do you have to say? Like, do you have anything to say? I feel like I've asked you all the questions. So, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, anything you put your mind to, you can do. So if you're aspiring to be something, whether it's a doctor, to a lawyer, engineer, or whatever, find people that look like yourself, reach out, find mentors, and stay motivated.
Okay, you just talked about mentors. Do you run a mentorship program?
I do have a mentorship program.
Okay. So how does that work? Somebody wants to get under you, how do they get that?
Yeah, so I actually brought the program to Mayo Clinic when I arrived 2 years ago. It's called Nth Dimensions. And so what we do is, in between a medical student's first and second year, they can apply for a fellowship with me. It's over the summertime, and they come out, they're in clinic with me, they're in OR with me, and they do research with me. So it's a great way to find a mentor that looks like you and kind of motivates you to keep going.
Do you have something like that for Nigerians? Like people that are not there yet, but they would like to relocate, like how can you help them?
Yeah, so that's a little difficult because, obviously the medical schools out here don't transfer to over there. And there's no programs where we've had partners with schools out there where they send students. So that's a little more difficult. What I would say, if anybody needs any advice, they can still reach out, but there's no structured program for that right now.
So you can still mentor somebody from over there here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So I will link his Instagram page to this, and you guys can send him a message, right? Or they'll see your email on your bio. So you can send him an email too. And I hope you found this entertaining. If you did, please like this video. Do not forget to share and subscribe to your friends. Share to your friends and family, and tell me more of things that you'd like to see on my page. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being on my channel.
No problem.
All right, bye.